We are live. Welcome everybody to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Waiting for the live dashboard to catch up. There we go. We are live. Alright. Let's get started. First off, I need to get my headphones. And let's see. We're gonna have to do this a different way. I need two devices, one for live chat and one for the game itself. If we have live chat, we'll give a moment for some people to start coming in. I'll grab my cell phone for the live chat. Give everyone just a couple of minutes. I know GT Live just ended. I was watching that. So we'll just wait just a moment before we get started, because this will be a story-based game. So we'll wait for as many people who want to come real quick, and then we'll get started. Got my handy-dandy external speaker. Perfect. All right. And right before we get started here, this is rated T for teen. I think. I'm pretty sure this game's rated T for teen. They're always like either T for teen or E10 plus, but it's usually safe to assume it's T for teen. Okay. Connect to our external speaker here. And let's get started. Well, it's a little bit different than my regular setup. I'm connecting to two speakers at the same time. No, I'm not. What's going on? Okay, let's find the Bluetooth speaker. There's the Bluetooth speaker. There we go. Alright. Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice. We had a few requests for Ace Attorney, so I didn't think anybody was watching it, but hey, we had the request, we'll get it going. Come on. Come on, game. Let's go. There we go. Welcome. Welcome, Gabe. I'm gonna pull up the live chat on my cell phone here, too. So I originally played this game around when it came out, which was back in 2007. So we're going to an OG game right here. Turnabout Trump. Oh yeah. Mysterious. yes, there will be more Breath of the Wild tonight. Yeah, you definitely seem to be in a bit of trouble. Okay. April 20th, 9:37 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Oh, yeah. Panicked, palms sweaty. I can admit it, I'm nervous.
Ah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight.
Wound up, sir? No, I'm loose. I'm fine.
That screeching noise, is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Your first trial, and it's a homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, eh?
I'm fine. I got up at 5 a.m. to do my Chords of Steel voice workout. I'm fine.
Yeah, that means there'll be another fail compilation to make it. It's true. It's true. Ah, that explains it. I did detect a certain rasping quality to your speech.
I overdid it again.
As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down, if you get my drift.
Drift gotten, sir. I'm all over that drift.
As it happens, I dined with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall through.
Yes, I'm fine, sir.
One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'll be preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client.
My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney, and today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course, and so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him, no way! Whoa! Good, morning.
It's all up to you today.
First trial. Nervous. Meeting him. Cardiac arrest. ... I think I'm supposed to say something. Help?
So, you're...
Fine! I'm fine!
Mr. Fine, is it? I did remember you having an odd name.
Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney, and he's your friend, so why...
You'll see. You can do it. Be confident. It starts off as a lot of exposition, and then it gets right into gameplay. So 80% of it is gameplay. It's just the very beginning. It's all kind of exposition and cutscenes to kind of introduce the story, typically. Hey, welcome, Joshua. I'm glad you love this case. I really love this one, too. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I mean, It's time, shall we?
Yes, sir. Okay, I need to focus. First trial. Here comes justice. April 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2.
The court is now in session.
The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is, fine. I mean, ready, Your Honor. Mind going blank. Don't panic. Heck, too late.
Your name was Mr. Justice? Okay, let's see. What voice was I doing for him? I was about to go Kermie. Kermie, and this is your first trial?
Yes, Your Honor, but I'm fine, really.
Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Mr. Gavin?
Yes, Your Honor.
I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case.
That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always cede to his client's wishes, and my client specifically requested Mr. Justice.
Well, of course he wants justice, but to entrust this case to this greenhorn, why? I do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin.
Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience, fine. But does he have cords of steel?
Then let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom. ... This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see, Mr. Wright.
Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player.
Mr. Wright, how could this have happened?
I won't speak of it further, then. If the prosecution would be so kind as to explain the charges, Mr. Payne.
To think, I saw you enter this room a fresh attorney, and now I'll see you leave in chains.
Winston Payne. Subtle as ever, I see.
Ahem. The crime occurred at the Borscht Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him! Wham! On the head, smack, killed him cold.
A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was?
The pianist for the club, it seems.
Phoenix Wright, a pianist.
This is the weapon that took the victim's life, a bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice.
The court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence. Deadly bottle added to the court record.
Something to note, Justice. All evidence is filed in the court record. Make a practice of checking it frequently.
The court record, right, I've heard of that.
Use the court record button in the upper right to look at the evidence so far. I'm confident in your ability to handle this.
Right, the court record button. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action.
So, the victim was a customer at this restaurant. But, just who was this, Shady Smith fellow?
We believe he was a traveler, Your Honor.
A traveler?
According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years. He only returned to this country recently, through his place of residence. Though his place of residence is unclear.
And he had some sort of, connection with the defendant?
That, too, is unclear at present, Your Honor. We believe they first met at the Borscht Bowl Club on the night of the crime.
If they had only just met, then why murder? Perhaps the victim slighted the defendant's piano playing.
That doesn't appear to have been the case. No, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least, not piano playing. I'll let this photo explain what I mean. As we can see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime.
Wait a second. Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in and of itself.
Indeed, it appears our defendant has fallen to become the basest sort of criminal.
It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game. It was, in the purest sense, a competition, Your Honor.
Competition?
Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome.
Come again?
Oh yeah, wait.
Come again?
The cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those at present and impress women.
That will be our first order of business here, then. Impressing women! To find out more about this fatal game of cards. ... Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime.
My pleasure. This is it. My first trial. Here goes nothing.
Witness testimony. The competition. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are the club's main attractions. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is, a game. And our customers are happy.
A pianist who can't play piano.
Better than a defense attorney who can't defend. ...
Very well, the defense may begin a cross-examination.
Right, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it.
Are you alright? You're sweating bullets.
Bullets? Where?
It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strained and raspy too.
My brain feels strained and raspy, sir.
You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times. Though you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher?
What to do? Should I ask Mr. Graben for a refresher in cross-examination?
No thanks. I know how to do this.
No need for help here, sir. I think I've got this one covered.
I think you better do more than think. You know it, or you do not.
I'm fine. The cords of steel are ready for battle. My weapons, press and present.
Find any inconsistencies, any lies in the testimony, and reveal them to the court. That is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it.
Inconsistencies? Lies? Phoenix Wright? As if! Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it.
At least he didn't become a tromboner. Yes.
The defense...
The defense may now begin the cross-examination. I am Judge Kermie.
Cross-examination. I am a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. Aha! I want to know more! Hold it!
You can hardly play?
Oh, I play sometimes, when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want.
Was that supposed to be a boast just now?
The title of pianist is a mask. A respectable face I wear for the world at large.
Then why are you really at the Borsbowl Club?
My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. Hold it!
They pay you just to play poker?
That would seem to be the case. I am a professional, after all.
Bah, do I detect pride in that statement? It's just hard for an honest, hardworking member of society like me to imagine.
Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston.
What?
I've played poker for 7 years in that little room, and I've never lost once.
What?
You see why the customers come now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw.
Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time?
As I said, I'm a professional.
He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even possible?
The room where we play and the competition in there are the club's main attractions. Yes, let's say. No. Okay. Hold it!
The room in the crime scene photo is an attraction?
It has quite a history, actually. You see, the Borscht Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day.
Black market?
All in the past. Things like the black market are only on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say that there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Right there in that room.
A smoky room, gambling hoods, you know? Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad.
The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watch through the small window. I can practically picture it now.
That window does look like would be good for keeping a lookout with little else.
The room had a few other tricks to it, though it was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker in a room steeped in history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. Hold it! I demand you to hold it! Hold it right now! I want you to repeat that!
2 decks of cards.
A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate 2 decks, no one can slip in cards.
There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lying on the floor.
Precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Incidentally, we use 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other blue. I like it too. It cleans up really nicely in this HD version.
As I recall, in poker you make 5-card hands. I can see how it would be easy to cheat.
Yes, a game of hands.
This competition you're talking about, I believe the card understands the nature of the game sufficiently.
That's right. It was a simple game after all.
Are you sure?
Huh?
People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment the crime occurred. Yet you claim no connection to the crime.
Now that's strange.
What's strange?
I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. I completely let that one slip by. Don't despair yet, Justice.
Sir?
Right. There's something I'd like made clear. Mainly, your connection to the case at hand. And I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not?
Very well. The defendant will amend his testimony.
Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony.
I plead silence regarding the murder, but I will say I never touched the murder weapon.
I present evidence!
Check this guy out. I have a feeling.
Grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice? Apparently it's Mr. Wright's favorite drink. I wonder how well it goes with borscht.
Well, that's not what we're trying to find out, Mr. Apollo. We're trying to look for something suspicious.
The bottle's completely empty.
Yeah. That's not what I want to know, Apollo. Ah, what do we have here? Nothing. Okay. Fair enough. Nothing there. Yep, I know that. I'm searching for the evidence right now. I'm searching for some fingerprints. I'm searching for the evidence. I am searching for what will solve this case. I am a game detective and I'm searching for the evidence and it's gonna be great. Okay. The bottle is completely empty. And right there's the defendant, Mr. Wright's prince. Ha ha. I've got you now, Mr. Wright. First, I will give you a chance to speak.
Silence?
The defendant has the right to refuse to testify. I haven't forgotten everything about the law.
But why? That clearly puts you at a disadvantage.
And it's your job to turn that around in our favor. Yes?
Great. Like I didn't have enough to do already.
Justice, didn't you detect anything odd about that testimony?
Why, yes, I did. Huh? Wait, something he said did ring a little strangely. Just one thing. Now, what was it?
When you figure it out, I'd suggest presenting evidence. Yes, I was planning to. I wanted to hear him first. Evidence that contradicts the testimony. Yes, okay. Yep. 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 Okay. Present evidence. Present. Take this, Phoenix Wright, the deadly bottle with your fingerprints on it. Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Wait, what? 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 What?
I objected to the wrong thing. Oh, we already have fails going for this one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's, oh, that was bad. That was bad. Okay. Yup. Okay. This is where we want to present the evidence. Present. There we go. So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon, this grape juice bottle, right?
So I said.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
Too bad our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb.
What's this, Mr. Payne?
Yeah, I ignored it fail. That's right, Joshua. That's right.
I examined the bottle in question, you see. And it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints.
Objection, salababa.
No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine over the sound of this amazing music.
I am the game detective, and we're gonna win this case. I've got the evidence right here. Hallelujah. Let's do this thing.
I love the build-up. I love it.
Excess yelling can damage the judge's ears in our case.
But what about my cords of steel? Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a bottle in a restaurant? Play the cool music. Go! Yeah! Woo! I got it! Woo, yeah! Well, I feel good about this. Oh, yeah, pumped ya. Woo, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Well, that's true. The prince alone did really Objection!
Oh, that was Kermit. The judge is objecting to himself.
Objection!
Oh, they wouldn't... Objection! Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints.
Huh?
But the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down.
Upside down? What does that mean?
It means he was holding the bottle inverted! And there could be only one reason for that. excited. I'm Winston Payne. I'm actually gonna win this case. Yes. To brain someone with the bottle.
Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worst.
Oh? I see no problem, Justice.
Huh?
The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything. You'll see.
Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this bottle to the court?
I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now.
Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case.
I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason.
Objection! Objection! Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something.
And what might that be, Mr. Gavin?
On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police?
Reported?
Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright, but still, that...
Really?
Yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone.
Near the scene?
Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we? You see, the victim was murdered in a small room in a basement, 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. The defendant used the stairs in this hallway to go above ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant.
I see, and this is the phone that made the call.
Right cell phone added to the court record. The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet, he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities, and yet you claim he is being uncooperative.
Nice save, Mr. Gavin. I better not waste this.
I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being.
Toyed? I assure you, no one is more serious about...
What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment that the crime occurred? How could you possibly know this?
That's a good question. How indeed?
The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness.
You're as good as they say you are.
So someone else was in the room the night of the crime. That must mean they witnessed the crime.
Everything up till now has been a warm-up, Justice. Are you ready?
Very well, the prosecution may call its first witness to the stand.
The witness will state your name and profession.
Hold on, just a moment. Where's the witness?
She's, just because she's cowering doesn't mean she's invisible, Your Honor. Just to let you know, yeah.
I surmise
that she has been frightened by the defense's demonic-looking horns.
What? So I used a little hair gel. Relax, people.
Have no fear. If any horns point in your direction, this court will cut them off.
Please don't kill me.
You are sure?
I swear it on my grave. Please come out.
Isn't violence against hair a crime, Your Honor?
Well, if you are sure it is okay.
Wait a minute. Would the prosecution care to explain the witnesses' paraphernalia?
Yes. She is a professional, Your Honor. Those are merely the tools of her trade.
And that would be?
My name is Olga Orle. I'm employed as a waitress in... Russian. I am employed as a waitress in Borscht Book Club restaurant.
She's now Italian. My voice is going all over the place.
I am employed as the Borscht Club restaurant. You know, see, I am a Russian. You see, you do not believe me.
You do not believe that I am Russian, please? No.
Then why the camera?
Of course, it is my pride to serve borscht that is naming restaurant. but I also perform, how it is said, other service.
I take it one of these other services is taking the customer's pictures.
Like for example, this one.
We'll just give her a random voice.
But that's the defendant.
Indeed, on the night of the murder, man in white hat. It's one who has gone kaput.
Indeed, that is the victim. Order! That is quite a piece of evidence to casually drop in our laps.
It is same way as I drop cold balls of borscht on laps of customers. Casually. Let's go! It's me, Mario!
Then the court will casually accept this new evidence. Uncle's photo added to the court record.
Now, witness, where were you at the time of the murder? I was in your room. The hideout, we call it.
Excuse me? The hideout?
It is a room where famous gangster Baghdad was arrested. It's a room where murder took place. What? You look of utter surprise. It is lovely. I will post my courtroom door later for you. Photos will be numbered and you will write which ones you want a copy of.
So there were 3 people in the room at the time of the crime. The victim, Shady Smith. Shady Smith. I love this game. Mr. Wright and Olga Orley, our witness. And if Mr. Wright isn't the killer, that means I must be. No. Okay. I have like 2 layers of clothes on right now. I need to get off this sweater. Sweating in this case. This is difficult. Alright. Feel the burn. Okay.
Very well, witness. You will testify to the court about that night's events.
That fateful night. That night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on. The victim, he plays whole time with his hands on locket at his neck. Then, last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. That man flew at the victim and is strangling him to death.
Yes, there is Breath of the Wild after this case.
Incidentally, who won the game?
Isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith.
Objection!
That's ridiculous. Because Mr. Wright can't lose.
Justice? Maybe you can come up with a more legitimate objection, please. Please don't embarrass me. Please.
But he hadn't lost in 7 years.
Take it from me, kid. It happened.
Oh, Payne, you are the master of losing. That is true.
I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as a prosecutor either. Incidentally, I have some evidence here.
That you lost your first cases? Yeah.
These are the poker chips as they lay at the very moment of the crime. The hand and chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith.
Chips, you say?
Yes. Imagine that poker is war.
Payne is Russian confirmed.
Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils.
I know that. After all, in my youth I was known as the poker head of the courtroom number 3.
I think he means poker face.
Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table.
Chip photo added to the court record.
Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
That fateful night. That night, customer asked me to deal card for game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on. The victim, he plays whole time with his head on his locket at his neck. Then last hand is done, but something terrible has happened.
Hold it! You were dealing cards. Do you do this often?
Da, I am doing this. If customer wishes it, I serve anything. Borscht, cards, more borscht. Camera pictures, you know, I do everything. It is my work.
It's good to hear of a place that hasn't forgotten the meaning of service.
Welcome you to Borscht Bowl Club, where borscht is served as warm as waitresses.
Oh my. Thank you for not handing out flyers during the cross-examination.
It was cold. Both players played with hats on. Da. We will save here.
I object to that! I did not play with hats on.
Look at them. They both have hats on. Never mind.
I see.
Wait a second. Aha.
Will be 1 moment.
And we are back.
Okay. Okay, the victim, he plays the whole time. So he hasn't locked around his neck. Got that. I have an idea. It's already April. How could it be cold?
At Borscht Club, we have pride on authentic rustic restaurants theme. Outside, in city, it is spring, but inside, it is always as cold as Mother Russia.
No way am I ever going there.
When it comes to hot borscht, cold is best seasoning, da? The victim, he plays whole time with hand on locket at his neck.
Is Locket?
I believe it was good luck charm, da? He clipped it many times as he played that night.
Yes, he must have felt as though it might carry him to the moon and stars. Though, if it were small enough to fit around his neck, it wouldn't have much lift.
The defense would like a clarification. This is a locket we're talking about? I mean, a pendant with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket.
Of course, I knew that. It was probably a pendant shaped like a rocket. That's why she called it that.
No, a locket's a locket. It's considered bad form to poke fun at the hard of hearing in our society. Hard of hearing or hard of understanding?
So
what happened next? Then, last hand is done, but something terrible has happened, da.
Something terrible?
The defense will refrain from needless shouting.
Sorry, I need to seriously reconsider this vocal training thing.
Now, Mrs. Orley, can you explain? Tell us.
Oh, you just turned into an old... Okay.
Mrs. Orley, now here's Stitch. Now, Mrs. Orley. Now.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Got too many voices going on here. Oh, okay.
No, Mrs. Orley. Miss Orley.
Miss Orley. Miss Orley.
Miss Orley. Now, Miss Orley, can you tell us what happened? Can you, please, do tell. I was so
My voices are going everywhere.
I was so frightened. I trembled with fear. That man flew at the victim and is strangling him to death.
Hold it!
The defendant would never do such a thing.
Well now, I can't say I've ever heard the defense try this tactic.
If possible, please refrain from embarrassing me.
Still, why would anyone do something like this over a game of poker?
Perhaps it is because the defendant has lost game.
Yes, a crushing defeat.
Yes. Let's give him another verse. Yes, a crushing defeat for a man undefeated. So it always is this man's like skill. Winners make sore losers. Oh, how's a mighty fall?
Go ahead. I believe you know what it is you need to do.
Right, sir. Leave it to me. There were only 3 people in the room at the time of the murder. The victim, Shoddy Smith, Mr. Wright, and if Mr. Wright isn't the killer. I've got you now, Orley.
That night, customer asked me to deal cards in game. I see.
Okay. Yep. Strangling him to death. Let's see. Ooh, what's this? The prosecutor has turned into Smeagol. That's right. Okay, so the interesting thing is, if we look here, you see the grape juice bottle is on the victim's side. It's facing away. And the bottle was supposed to have been grabbed inverted, so neither way was this going to happen. So the winning side, that's Phoenix right there. So, and one moment again. Okay, we'll try this. So I believe we want to present here. That would be my approximation. Objection! Nope. If the music still plays when he says objection, that means nope! Oof. Ouch. Not on the round track though. So let's go through what she said. In that statement. Yeah.
Oh wow, it is cold in there. They've got snow. So he's got the locket around his neck. They both got their hats on. Except Mr. Wright is wearing sandals. Figures. There's the game. So we know he didn't lose. And there's the evidence. Maybe that's the one. Okay, we're about to lose the case. There's the thing with this game too. You can think you're on a lead and it may work later, but you need the specific thing for that instance. Here we go. This is why we want that statement. Objection! Never mind. Okay, that means we lost. So basically we have to start. We'll take over from here because I didn't save soon enough. So we will have to kind of go back through. So we can resume this playthrough in another stream. And we'll do Breath of the Wild later tonight. I'm going to go eat dinner, but thank you, dear Watsons, for watching. If you enjoyed this video,
Punch that like button in! Hit that like button in the face!
hit that like button, press that like button, and subscribe for more. But you're all subscribed, so thank you. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you in the next stream, coming up later tonight. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Thank you. And I don't want to save progress. Thank you very much. We'll figure this out next stream, once I get it back up to where it should be. Thank you, everybody. We will see you, hopefully, in the next stream later tonight. And I've already got that scheduled, so if you go to youtube.com/The Game Detective, you can see all scheduled streams on the bottom of the page at all times. Thank you very much. At least as long as YouTube kind of keeps it laid out that way. But right now, if you go to youtube.com/The Game Detective, you can see the scheduled live streams. And we do have a Legend of Zelda live stream scheduled later tonight. Bye, Breeze, and bye, everybody. And it faded. The message faded before I could see. Let's go back to the chat here on the messages. We'll say goodbye, just like they do at Game Theory. Or GT Live, rather. Pull it up. Come on. Refresh the stream so I can say bye. Load. Load the stream. Why you take so long to load? Load chat, please. Please, I require you to load. Alright. I can't load up the chat, so I can only see it in the moment for some reason on this. Why can't I see? Oh, show chat. That would be helpful. Okay, before I create another fail compilation, we'll end this stream, and I will see you all, hopefully, in that next one. Thank you.